everybody, we're back after that incredibly quick round one. It took almost 50 minutes for round two to start. But lucky for you, it was only a few seconds between those videos. So we've got a pretty good starting hand here. We've got a turn 1 Spindrift Drake, turn 2 Mog Fanatic or Hammerhead Shark. Our opponent has mulled to 6. I am keeping for sure. So he drops an Honor Guard. He can pay white to give it +0/+1 until end of turn, and it's a 1/1. Not terribly scary. I think our plan is still Spindrift Drake. So I'm going to have to pay for it next turn, so unfortunately I can't cast Hammerhead Shark, but I can cast Mog Fanatic. And then Mog Fanatic can hang around and wait to kill something. Maybe this Honor Guard if no other great targets come up. I'm definitely not looking to trade here. I'll take one pretty gladly. Metallic Sliver, another 1/1 for 1. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. So I will pay my blue. Lightning Blast is nice. I will swing in the air for 2. And we are off to the races. Oops, I can't cast that without playing a mountain. There we go. So down comes Mog Fanatic. Can deal 1 damage to our creature or player. Looks like he's going to give me plenty of targets to hit. So he's going to swing in with both, and I'll just take the 2 here. Still not terribly concerned. And he's just going to pass the turn. Either he's holding something back, a Dark Banishing or something, or he's just got nothing. So I'll swing in for 3 here if you'll let me. Taking him to 15. And he lets me, and oops, gotta play my lands. Hammerhead Shark's gonna come down and block everything he has for sure. So even though he doesn't probably have any islands, Hammerhead Shark's a great play here. His creatures just cannot get through it. So next turn, if he plays something, I might have to consider Lightning Blast. If he doesn't play anything, or if it's just another 1/1 or something, then I think it's time to sift and just keep flying through the air. He just passes the turn. Alright. So we'll pay our blue again. We will... Well, I guess I can't actually cast sift because I have to pay my blue, of course. We will just fly in for 2. We'll drop a mountain, and we'll say go. Well, it looks like he's hitting his lands, so he must be building up to something unless he has nothing but lands sitting back. So now we're going to see a Sultari Champion. Shadow 2/2. Whenever he attacks, all other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. That's not great for me. It's going to turn all of his creatures into 2/2s. It's other creatures, so he doesn't become a 3/3, so that's good. But that could be kind of annoying. We'll see how it goes. Cloud Spirit's really going to smooth things out, I think. Swing in for 2. And then I think we'll just pop out Cloud Spirit and threaten 5 next turn in the air. Putting him on about a 2-turn clock. If he attacks here with his 1/1s, I'm going to have to consider killing possibly the Metallic Sliver before the trigger resolves. But I can still just block with the Hammerhead. Sadistic Glee. Whenever a creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. No, okay. I don't think that's going to outrace me still. Cataclysm. Each player chooses from the permanents he or she controls an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a land, and sacrifices the rest. Ugh. So he's going to keep the Sultari champion. And that Sultari champion is going to become a 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. It's going to become a 7, 7. That's not good. That's not good. Nothing I can really do here. Whether I sacrifice... Well, I can sacrifice the Mog Fanatic to deal damage to him. Because that Fanatic was going to die anyways, because I'm going to keep the Spirit. So I can take him to 10. And then I'm going to have to choose my Cloud Spirit, and... I'm not even sure what I have. I guess I keep my island because I have my mountain. I hate Cataclysm. It's such an annoying card. So I choose an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a land. So I'm going to keep Cloud Spirit, and I'm going to keep an island. Oh, and he actually gets to keep the Sliver, too, because it's an artifact. That's a real pain. So he's got a 6/6 right now. I've got him on a 4-turn clock. He's got me on a 3-turn clock. Not great. Not great. My Mana Leak would have been really good there. Puppet Strings is going to be far too late. I guess one possibility is hitting my 2-drop Shadow guy. Or is he a 3-drop Shadow guy? I'm not even sure. We're going to take another 8 here. Go to 1. And I think we're just done. Yep, we are done. So yeah, let's finish that up. So Cataclysm's a card. Kind of a very annoying card. Anything that just destroys land is awful. There's a very good reason those cards don't exist anymore. Wizards has... It took them a while, but they discovered that destroying everybody's lands or destroying just one player's lands is extraordinarily unfun. So they don't make those spells anymore. And if they do make a spell that destroys lands, it's pretty expensive. So unfortunately, all we can really do is beat him before he plays that card. It looks like he is a little bit all in on Sadistic Glee on the creature. So we need to remember to keep up a burn spell to kill the creature that Sadistic Glee is going to go on to. So that means our shocks we need. Fanning the Flames is not instant speed, unfortunately. Sonic Burst is instant speed and would kill basically anything. Lightning Blast is instant speed and would kill basically anything. But that's what we need to do. We need to not have him draw that card. So let's give it a go. Yeah, I definitely want to play first. This is fine by me. Mana Leak will stop that card. Canyon Wildcat's going to get in for 2. Yeah, I'll keep. I can always Gaseous Form whatever he Sadistic Glees. It's going to make a pretty much invulnerable blocker, but it's going to not make him into a 2-turn clock. Honor Guard, sure. Don't Don't know if I'd ever play Honor Guard, but then again, I have never played white in this format. Yeah, we're going to go... Well, are we going to go Wildcat? Because we can't really attack in as long as that Honor Guard is up. So maybe we go Hammerhead Shark as a blocker. Knowing he has Cataclysm, it almost makes me want to keep my lands back, which is not fun. Down comes a Dothy Warlord, so it's going to be a 1/1 Shadow. That smells like a sadistic Glee target. I don't think I'll gaseous form him just yet, but that is going to be part of the plan. So I could Puppet Strings, I could Canyon Wildcat, or I could just hold a Mana Leak. I think I'll just hold the Mana Leak. I'd really like to use it on Cataclysm, of course, but if he suits this Dothy Warlord up with something, I'm really going to need to stop that from happening, because I have no burn. He's going to get in for 1. Cannot block because it's Shadow. And he's going to cast a Feral Imp. I have no flyers, so I think I actually kind of want to stop this. Yeah, let's do that. I can always gaseous form that Dothy Warlord if it does start to get a bit crazy. But it looks like this guy might be black-white shadows. I guess we Spindrift Drake and Canyon Wildcat here. It's going to mean that I'm going to be down a blue to keep that Drake online, but I'm going to start being able to get in for 2, which will outrace his 1 for the time being anyways. Soul Warden. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, he gains life. Not terribly concerning. He's going to get in for another 1, take me to 18. Does he have another drop? Venerable Monk. He gets 2 life when it comes into play, and it's a 2/2. Sure. I will pay a blue. I get a land, so that's good to see. I will swing in the air for 2, and then I'll play Puppet Strings. And then I can start tapping down his Shadow guy. So I've taken him down to 21. So he's out racing me at the moment, but my 2/1 beats his 1/1. That 1/1 will get bigger as long as he has more shadows, and I assume he must have more than just the Warlord and the Sultari Champion. Just going to get in for 1 again. Yep. So I'm definitely going to be happy tapping that down each turn. Thrall Surgeon. Alright. I will pay the blue for the Drake. Can that hit lands? It can, so let's get that land out. Let's see. Can swing in for 2. Taking him to 20. And then I could sift, or I could keep up Puppet Strings. I think I'll sift here. It's going to give him more targets if he does sacrifice the Thrall Surgeon, but whatever. Ooh, Rootwater Hunter. Please don't Thrall Surgeon me next turn. Oh, I really want to get that out. I can start pinging the Warlord, the Warden, the Surgeon. In comes the Warlord, taking me to 16. Really want to get this Rootwater Hunter online. Oh, he's tapping more than 2. That's what I like to see. Mounted archers, 2/3 with reach. That's a problem. Well, that might be what we start tapping down. At least I can start pinging everything that he has pretty much with the Rootwater Hunter. I will pay the blue for that. Monk Assassin. Probably not a smart play, but it's a possible play. So I'll bring out the Rootwater Hunter. I'll pass the turn, and then I will start tapping things down on his turn. Dothy Warlord's going to be the target here, just to stop that 1 damage a turn coming through. Sadistic Glee going on the Dothy Warlord. Alright, so at least we can tap it down, at least we can Gaseous Form it. Unless, of course, he has Cataclysm. It is a 4-mana spell. He has the 4 mana. This will be just horrible if he has it. Okay, he doesn't have it, so that's good. So he's going to look at my hand. He's probably going to take the Gaseous Form. It would be the smart play, because otherwise I'm just going to turn that Warlord off. Yeah. At least I can tap it down every turn, so it's not a threat just yet. So Puppet Strings, pay 2. Do I want to tap him? Yes, I do. So down he goes. He's not attacking. He's unfortunately out of range of the Hunter now, but oh well. I will pay a blue, sure. Mountain, I'll actually hold that back just in case he Cataclysms at some point. I guess I'll play Mog Assassin here. Sure, gain your life, why not? Pass the turn. I will Puppet Strings the Warlord. Phyrexian Hulk, just a plain old 5/4. Sure. I will kill off the Soul Warden. I could have prevented 1 life gain there, but oh well. I don't know if it's going to be that big of a deal. I think once he gets Cataclysm, it's just all going to be over. I will pay the blue again. Cloud Spirit, that's a little helpful. Not with those mounted archers, unfortunately, but oh well. Suppose we could always risk Mog Assassinating. He'd obviously pick the Rootwater Hunter, but I have a 50% chance of killing the Hulk. That might be something I think about if he attacks with the Hulk. So I choose a creature, he chooses a creature. He's going to choose Rootwater Hunter, I would imagine. Problems. So we're going to tap down the Warlord. Because I think I am going to Mog Assassin, which means things are going to get big. If he attacks with the Warlord, I will just risk that coin flip. Or Warlord, Hulk. Well, he thought about it. Then he brought it back. I could always just double block with Wildcat and Hammerhead. That's an option. I really don't want to give him time to get Cataclysm. I'll just risk it, but I'll do it on the Mounted Archers, actually. Because if I win it, then I get my flyers through, and I can start doing 5 a turn. I'm going to go heads. I won! Goodbye, Mounted Archers. What did he choose, actually? Not sure what he chose. It looked like Cloud Spirit was highlighted. Maybe he chose that. So I'm just going to ping him for 1. And then I can start getting in 5 a turn. I will pay the blue for that. Mage Ilvek. Not a great card. So yeah, let's get in 5 a turn in the air. Take him down to 18, pass the turn. Looks like he's flooding out a bit. I almost want to risk my risk my luck and hit the Hulk this turn. I'm going to tap down the Warlord. Yes. I don't know if he'll attack. I think he realizes I would just block with the Wildcat and the Hammerhead. Yeah, I'll just block with both. Trade his 6-drop for my 2/2 drops. His Warlord gets great big gigantic, but it's not going to be attacking anytime soon. And I'll ping him for 1. I will pay my blue, and we're just going to see if my flyers get there. I'm definitely not going to play any lands. I want to hold all those back in case he hits that Cataclysm. A second Dothy Warlord, alright. Does he have a second Sadistically? So that other Warlord's going to get in for 2 a turn, but that's still not a terribly big... Actually, no, he's not even going to get in for 2 a turn because I will ping him with the Hunter at the end of the turn. He just gives up. Alright, sure. Not sure where all of his cards went, but he has just given up, so we're going to go off to the sideboard. I think he realized that he maybe was running a little low on time, and that was probably just eventually unwinnable. So I didn't really see any artifacts, so Shattering Pulse is not a not a choice really. Rebound, target spell, targets only a player, no. Aether or Ransack, no. Yeah, I think we just need to do that again. We just need to stay ahead of Cataclysm. Okay. I won. I don't know what happened there. He just gave up. All right, sure. Maybe he had to go. Well, we got an easy win. Um, I wouldn't say terribly easy. That second game was a bit of a grueling game. But yeah, it looks like he just gave up for some reason. So yeah, I guess we get a free win. We're off into the finals to see if we can go 3-0. I will see you guys then for round 3.